I remember when Sammy Sosa wore an Orioles uniform. It wasn't pretty. He hit a paltry .221 with only 14 home runs. I remember Mike Hargrove, Sam Perlazzo, and Lee Mazzilli, erstwhile managers. I remember Buddy Groom. He had a mustache. Sidney Ponzone, known now for eating too much and for committing a felony. Arthur Rhodes, whose shiny earring incensed opposing hitters. Luis Matos, the Orioles' next superstar, until it was acknowledged he wasn't any good. Garrett Olson, failed pitching prospect number 1. Hayden Penn, failed pitching prospect number 2. And Daniel Cabrera, failed pitching prospect number 3. I remember Jay Gibbons' forearms. They were almost as large as David Segui's. They both used steroids. I remember when, one day after completing the greatest comeback in team history, the Orioles lost by the most ignominious of scores, 30-3, brutalized by the Texas Rangers. When last Friday, October the 5th, the Orioles exacted revenge on the Rangers by eliminating them from the postseason, I ran from my house ecstatic. I careered through the streets of my placid neighborhood, yelling joyfully. Some grumpy geriatric looked aghast at my bare chest as I flew past his stopped car. But worry, I did not. The Orioles were in the American League Division Series and all in the world was good. As I write, the Orioles are slated to play the Texas Rangers in a 5-game series that will determine who advances to the American League Championship Series. It's possible that by the time this essay is reviewed, the Yankees, or the Tigers, or the Athletics will have put the quietus on the Orioles' surprising season. But this season, and one game in particular, has been seared indelibly on my brain. It was September the 6th, a Thursday, and the Yankees were in Baltimore for the first game of a crucial 4-game series. The Orioles trailed in the standings by only 1 game, and realizing the significance of the game, some friends and I decided to spend too much money on standing room only tickets. Camden Yards was filled to capacity, something special in and of itself, and the standing room allowed scant view of the field. So we scoured the nosebleed sections for vacant seats, and after eluding multiple ushers, we claimed 4 seats in the left field upper deck. The crowd that night was raucous. Drunk fan to the right, drunker fan to the left, and drunkest fan in front. The anti-Yankee vitriol was beautiful. The Orioles offense erupted for 10 runs that night and prevailed 10-6. The stadium rocked with chants of "Let's go O's." I had an essay on Eucaste's role in Oedipus Rex to write and a French test to study for. But for that night, I was a euphoric Orioles fan, my voice hoarse and the pain of the Orioles' 14 years of futility assuaged.